start recording. Okay. All right, guys. So just we're going to go ahead and begin with our VHE Go team, our first of our 25-26 school year. Just to remind everyone, we are recording. We will post this recording on our VHE YouTube page. I will be acting as the interim chair for our organizational meeting. So there's going to be a lot, but we'll try to get through it quickly and easily. So good afternoon. Remember, I am reading a script. Welcome to VHE's Go Team Meeting, where we will follow the agenda as it has been emailed. It might not have been emailed to you, but it was publicly noticed. So on our website, oh great, hold on. How do I share my screen? There it is, shared screen. All right, I'll share my screen. Someone will give me a thumbs up that you can see it. Perfect. So just going to our homepage or our webpage, Virginia-Highland-Elementary.com, going to the Go Team section. Everything has been placed in our 25-26 meeting information. And just so you all are aware, our archives for 24-25, everything is still there. So everything is still accessible to the public. So our meeting notice, it was posted in our agenda. So our agenda is here, but let's continue reading. So public notice. I am pleased to call this meeting of VHE's Go Team to order. I'll act as the capacity of interim Go Team chair for the meeting. Our first order of business is to call roll. So I'm going to ask our secretary or interim secretary, Melissa, is that you or is that Kara? Who is our interim secretary? Who will that be?
I'm happy to do it.
Thank you so very much, Melissa. You will serve as our interim secretary only for this meeting. The official secretary for 25-26 school year will be elected during this meeting. The interim secretary will now take the role.
Okay, Ryan Valduga.
Here.
Young Ray.
Present.
Caroline Abasar.
Here.
Enrique Norwood.
Present.
Nadine McKenzie.
Here.
And I'm Melissa Clark, isn't present also.
And I am physically present as well. So this team will only be able to take official action if a quorum is present. Is there a quorum present, Miss or Melissa?
There is.
There is. Thank you so very much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there is a quorum. All right, let's move on. We get to skip the no quorum part. Here we are. All right, so we're just going to jump right in. Our first order of business is to approve the agenda. So just looking at it right here, we're going to fill vacant positions, open community member seat, open swing seats. We'll approve previous minutes that Melissa sent to everyone in email. We will elect our officers and representatives. We'll review and approve public comments, set Go Team meeting calendar, and then review, confirm, update any of our Go Team meeting norms. I'll give you some updates. We will talk a little bit about open house and projections, and then hopefully we'll have, I don't have the information personally, but any new Go Team member training and orientation, we'll get that information as well. So let's see, may I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve the agenda.
A second?
Second.
Are there any amendments to the agenda? Nope. All right, so all in favor, please say aye or raise your hand so we can record your vote.
Aye.
Miss Nadine, are you voting aye?
Yes. I
Oh, I
can't
see
see
you.
my camera. I'm sorry.
It's all good. We see the aye and a verbal agreement is more than fine. All right, so any abstentions? Doesn't look like that. All right, so we will move on. Our agenda has been approved. Okay, so we will now move to filling the vacant seats, the two that are vacant, the open community member seat and the open swing seat. Before we begin the process, I'd like to remind the Go Team of the following. I will bring forth the nomination for the vacant and open community seat. All Go Team members have only one vote per seat. Individuals filling a vacant seat will serve until the conclusion of that seat's term, and individuals filling an open seat will serve for a full 2-year term. Upon approval, individuals are immediately full Go Team members and may join the meeting. Our members will not be in attendance, or Nominees will not be in attendance this afternoon, but we'll just continue moving forward with our GO Team meeting as is. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move into the filling the vacant seat position. Actually, there are no vacant seats. So we're going to go into filling the open community member seat. This person will serve on the GO Team for a full 2-year term. I would like to nominate, no, hold on, I got to get his info. Where is it? He was very kind to write something for me. All right, so I would like to nominate Raj Shah. So Mr. Shah is a proud parent of a first grader currently at VHE. He works at McKinsey & Company. It's a consulting company located near Ponce City Market. He is the global head of government ethics and compliance, where his role is to guide 10,000 of his colleagues to lead with integrity. He has a 15-minute office walk from Ponce City Market to VHE via the Beltline. In the community, he currently serves on the Piedmont Park Conservancy as chair of the Social Responsibilities Committee. He has served on the steering committee of the Georgia 4-H Foundation, the state's largest youth development organization, Atlanta Volunteers Lawyers Foundation. It's Atlanta's largest pro bono services provider, and as a chair of the State Bar of Georgia Ethics and Professionalism Committee. He is a graduate lead of Atlanta, Leadership Georgia, and Atlanta Regional Commission Regional Leadership Institute. So Mr. Shaw makes me feel like I do nothing. He is very involved in lots of things, and I would love to nominate him for our open community seat. So to fill the open community member seat, does anyone have any comments or discussion about this nominee? He gave you a pretty good, thorough.
I was going to say he sounds amazing.
Yeah, he's pretty amazing. And his daughter was our principal for the day as a kindergartner with 2 really cool assistant principals. We had a lot of fun that day. Okay, so we're going to move forward and proceed to vote on the nomination of Raj Shah for the community member seat. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
All right, it looks like everyone, Ms. Nadine has said aye. Everyone is in agreement. They have in favor said aye. Are there any opposed? Please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions? Please abstain or you can raise your hand. All right. It looks like our new community member seat will be filled with Mr. Raj Shah. So I'm really excited that he'll be joining us. He's got a lot of great experiences. I love that he is a first grader, so he will be around in our community for a while. He's going to be an excellent addition. So congratulations, Mr. Shah. Looking forward to working with you. Oh wow, are they so am I recording the transcript too? Okay, I see. Am I the only one seeing this? Maybe I am because I'm the one recording it, but it's dictating everything I'm saying. So great. All right, moving on. Fill the open swing seat. So we will now move to fill the open swing seat. This person will serve on the GO Team for a full 2-year term. Nominations for the swing seat member may be made by any GO Team member. Does anyone have a nomination for swing seat?
I do. I would like to nominate Leah Matthews.
Can you tell us a little bit about Leah, Melissa?
And so Leah ran for a position on the GO Team this spring as well. She is a former VHE PTO co-president. She's also served in our community as the Virginia-Highland Civic Association president. I think she did that for like 7 years. At VHE, she has a rising first grader and a rising third grader. And she runs a business called Studio Go, which is ballet lessons for elementary school students.
And her husband happened to create the VHE, the wall plant. I don't know what to refer to them as. The letter of VHE with all the different plants that are hanging on the wall.
Leah and I worked on that in her living room for many months. But yes, we got Todd to hang them up for us.
Yeah, he did all of the heavy lifting. He did
Yeah.
far better than I would have done, but yeah, but Leah has been, I love this nomination. Leah's been super instrumental, and she worked tirelessly with an amazing PTO team to open up the school to support and everything. She's really phenomenal. She's another super mom. I just don't know how you all do it. It's impressive. So great nomination. Are there any other GO Team members that would like to make a nomination or nominate someone? Ms. Avasar, not okay. Ryan, you don't want to nominate your husband or no? Okay. All right. Ms. Ree, Mr. Norwood. Nope. All right. All good. So then, thank you for your nomination, Melissa. We'll now proceed to vote to fill the swing seat. Before we begin with voting, does anyone have any additional comments or discussion about any of the nominees?
I think I feel like I'm voting a little blindly because I'm not really sure of who these nominees are, or like have a face to really go with, like, oh, I've seen this parent in the community or I've seen this person at the school before. So I think I'm voting now based on what we've said about the person. So I'm not, that's the only additional comments that I have.
Understood and noted. And you're welcome to abstain, so you don't have to vote. So you're welcome to abstain if you would like. So, but any other comments? All right, we're going to go ahead and move to proceed to vote on the nomination of Leah Matthews for the swing seat member. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hands.
Aye.
All right, so it looks like Ryan, Miss Nadine, Miss Ree, Miss Avasar, and Melissa, and Mr. Norwood are all raising their hands and saying aye. Any opposed, nay, or raise your hand? Any abstention? Any that abstain? All right. Okay, well then, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm just looking. There's so much to read. All right, we voted. All right, well then, unanimously looks like Leah Matthews will be joining us as our swing seat. Again, I can't say enough amazing things about Leah. She honestly can do anything, whatever she works towards. She will work hard, and she'll improve it. She'll make it just better with her presence and her knowledge. So really excited to continue working with Leah. All right, so let's see. We do not have any student representatives. We're going to move right into approving the previous minutes. So we will review and approve the meeting minutes from our last meeting. The minutes have been provided to you via email. Are there any corrections? If you want to take a look at the minutes that Melissa sent. And I will pull up those minutes. I've added them to our website. Any corrections to the minutes? All right, so if there are no corrections, may I have a motion to approve the previous minutes?
Motion to approve?
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Ms. Nadine. It looks like everyone on the call, all GO Team members are agreeing aye. So thank you so very much. Our minutes are approved. Okay, so now we're going to move into electing GO Team officers and representatives. Before we begin the nominations, I'd like to remind the GO Team of the following. Nominations do not have to be seconded. A member may nominate themselves. A member may nominate more than one person for any position. A member may decline a nomination during the nomination process. Members may not serve more than 2 consecutive terms, i.e. 2 years in the same officer position at the same school. Nominees do not have to leave the room during the nomination period or when a vote is taken. If there is more than one nominee per elected office, each nominee will be offered an opportunity to share why they should be elected to the seat. Newly elected officers will assume their position starting at the conclusion of this meeting and will serve until June 30th. All voting members have only one vote per seat. So first, we are going to elect the GO Team's chair. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the chair include but are not limited to leading GO Team meetings, working with the principal and GO Team to develop meeting agendas, ensuring that every GO Team member has an opportunity to be heard, monitoring team compliance. I'll now open the floor to receive chair nominations. Don't all jump at once.
I guess we don't have a feeling of whether Rebecca wanted to remain our chair.
Yeah, we do not. But you know what? We could still nominate her, couldn't we? By default, she's the chair.
think
I
she
second
did a
that.
great job.
I think
I
I
don't
think
think
she did a really good job.
I do too.
Now, so the only thing is she would have, she gets the option to decline the nomination. So I don't guess we could nominate her specifically. I think we would want to allow her that at least. I can't imagine though that she would decline. Any other nominations? Oh, come on.
Miss
Ms. Green,
Nadine, would you want to be?
I love it.
Huh? No.
Ms. Nadine, you could do it. We work well together. All right, so I hear one nomination for Miss Nadine Mackenzie Shand. Are there any other nominees? All right, we've heard two names, Rebecca Cagle, and we've heard Ms. Nadine. Would any of the nominees like to decline the nomination?
I declined the nomination.
Ma'am, I knew you were going to come off mute and say that. All right, any other nominees? So I'll ask Diane Jacoby if there's a way that we can ask that question again, specifically for the chair for our next meeting. So Rebecca could be, so she could potentially accept and or decline the nomination. Do y'all feel good about that? I don't know if that's appropriate protocol, but y'all good with it?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay. All right, let's go that route. But I'll ask Diane Jacoby just to further clarify. She's usually on our call. I'm surprised that she's not joined us. All good. Okay, so we're going to table that piece for the time being to make sure that Rebecca Cagle has an opportunity to accept or decline a nomination. All right. Now, Ms. Nadine, I did not give you a chance to speak on to why you would be a great nominee, but it doesn't matter since you did decline. All right, so we're going to move right on along. All right. We're going to elect this time, though, our GO Team's vice chair. As a reminder, the responsibility of the vice chair include but are not limited to ensuring that the GO Team follows parliamentary procedure, working with the principal and chair to develop the agendas, and acting as chair if the chair is not present. At this time, I will now open the floor to receive vice chair nominations.
I'll nominate Ryan Balduga.
Thank you. That sounds like a lovely nomination. Are there any other nominees? Going once, twice. Close. It looks like we have one nominee on the record. Would that nominee like to decline this nomination?
No, I'm good with it.
I love that. Would you like to share anything specific about you, your work ethic, or whatever you'd like to share, Ryan?
I don't know. I feel like if Rebecca is the chair, being the vice chair is a pretty manageable task. So happy to do it again.
Cool deal. All right. If there are no further nominations, I'm going to close the floor and we'll begin with a confirmation process. We have one person being considered for the vice chair seat. The nomination for vice chair is Ryan Valduga. At this time, you had an opportunity to explain why you would be the best candidate. Other GO Team members can ask the nominees questions before voting. Does anyone have any questions for Ryan? No, we all know and love you. Okay, so please raise your hand to vote for your choice for vice chair of our GO Team. Raise your hand if you would like to vote for Ryan Valduga as vice chair of our VHE GO Team.
I'm raising my hand, Mr. Harness.
Thank you for doing that virtually. We appreciate you. And it looks like everyone, including Ryan, is raising their hand. So it is a unanimous decision. Congratulations, Ryan. We know that you will do great things, etc. I feel like we should give you like a plaque or like a tiara and something. But hey, we can always, we're elementary. I'm sure they're around here somewhere. So, all right. Any abstentions? Please say abstain or raise your hand. Anyone? We're good. Congratulations, Ron Valduga. You will serve as our GO Team vice chair for this school year. Yay. We love you, Ryan. Okay. So now we will elect the GO Team secretary. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the secretary include, but are not limited to, posting GO Team documents, agendas, summaries, and minutes to the website. Just to let you know, if you send those to me, I post all of that stuff. I don't have a problem with that, so I don't want you to be too worried about that piece. Taking minutes at GO Team meetings, and ensuring the GO Team is in compliance with Georgia open meeting laws. So I will now open the floor to receive secretary nominations. And I got to say, with the power of AI, taking minutes are pretty nice, pretty easy nowadays. Any nominations? Now, is it true that I can't nominate? No, I can't, right? I don't think I can.
Is there
But
anybody
maybe-
who's not? Is there anybody not opposed to doing it?
Oh, everybody would do it. You know, they would. You all would do it. I know it. I feel it. I'm gonna. Oh, Miss Ree, thank you. You have a nominee.
I nominate Mr. Norwood.
We have one nominee, Mr. Enrique Norwood. Thank you so much, Ms. Ree, for that nomination. Are there any other nominees?
I nominate Miss Ree.
Thank you. We have Ms. Younger-Reed. She has been nominated for the secretary position as well. So at this time, we have two candidates. Are there any other nominees?
I nominate
Okay.
Miss Nadine.
Miss Nadine.
So we have Ms. Nadine, who's also been nominated. So we have three nominees. I love that. Thank you all. So there are three total nominees. Are there any others? Okay. Would any of those nominees like to decline the nomination? Don't y'all dare.
I
I'd
decline.
like to decline my nomination.
My goodness gracious. Y'all, the power of AI makes things so much easier.
Can I nominate Miss Avasar? She's so good.
I'll do it. There's nobody else. I'll do it.
Oh, so there's a fourth nominee now. Now, so the thing is this, and just so y'all know, teachers will rarely nominate themselves. But they'll say something like, you know what we should do? We should have this. And then that's kind of like a pseudo nomination. And that's how we get them doing all kinds of stuff. But okay. So it seems as if we have three nominees who decided to decline, but we have an extra nominee who was nominated. Ms. Avasar, would you like to decline?
I will do it.
Love you. Okay, perfect. So if there are no further nominations, I'm going to close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one person being considered for the secretary seat. The nomination of secretary is Carolyn Avasar. At this time, I'll offer Ms. Avasar an opportunity to explain why you would be a great secretary for us.
I mean, because I'm the only one. No, I'm kidding. I will learn. I might need a little bit of help in the beginning, but I will do my best. And I think it'll be a great way for me to learn.
I promise we'll make it easy. It's not too terrible, I promise you. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Avasar. All right. so now it's time to vote. So please raise your hand to vote for your choice for secretary of our GO team. Do you vote for Miss Carolyn Avasar? All those, raise your hand.
I have my hand raised.
Thank you, Ms. Nadine. All right, the only one
I have my
who
hand raised.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I see Ryan just froze. Perfect. So it looks like
Yeah,
every
I'm
GO
stuck.
team member has voted for Ms. Avasar to be our GO team secretary. Congratulations, Carolyn. You will serve as our GO team secretary for the school year. Woo, fanfare. All right, we do appreciate that. Okay, so I think this is the last piece. Now we'll go ahead and elect the GO team's cluster representative. Admit, who was that? Oh, that's right. Cluster representatives may also hold an officer position, chair, vice chair, or secretary. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the representative include, but are not limited to, attending all cluster advisory team meetings. We refer to those as CAT meetings. There are approximately 4 a year, and reporting back to the GO team on the CAT meetings. So I will now open the floor to receive cluster representative nominations.
I represent Melissa Clark, or nominate Melissa Clark.
Either way, it would work. It works for me. Okay, so we have one nominee on the board. Are there any other nominations? I think Melissa Clark is a wonderful nomination. She probably would be at all these meetings anyway. So and we love you for that. So would any nominees like to decline the nomination?
No, I'm good.
Love it. All right, so if there are no further nominations, I'm going to go ahead and close the floor, and we will begin with the confirmation process. We have one nominee, one person being considered for the cluster representative seat. That nominee is Melissa Clark. Let's see. So we'll go ahead and move forward with the vote. Please raise your hand to vote for your choice for cluster representative of our GO team. This is voting for Melissa Clark. Miss Nadine?
I'm raising my hand. I'm sorry.
Perfect. Miss Reed? All right, so we unanimously vote for Melissa Clark as our cluster representative. Congratulations, Melissa Clark. You are now our GO team representative for the school year, our cluster rep for the school year.
Harry, I know we probably want to do officially, but I did message Rebecca and she said she is happy to be our chair if we need her. So I don't think she'll decline.
I wonder, yeah, I don't know how we would go about that, but I do appreciate that. I think we'll just, maybe next meeting, we'll just specifically do it there. Okay. But no, that's great. And I didn't think that Rebecca would decline. And she was great, to be quite honest with you. She was awesome. All right, so let's see. All right, friends, so we are done with the election piece. Now we go back into some other business items as it relates to how we will function as a GO team. So now we're going to review and approve our public comment protocol. So on our website under GO team, under the current school year, this is what our current public comment is all about. You can take a look at that. But so we're reviewing and updating or confirming our GO team's public comment protocol. Public comment opportunities are available for GO team to hear from interested members of the community from section 3.4 of the GO team handbook. Opportunities for public comment shall be provided at least 4 times in a school fiscal year and noted on our GO team's webpage and meeting agenda. GO team members will not provide responses or engage in direct conversation during public comment. Let's see, someone's popping back in. Each GO team will determine a consistent method for receiving public comments and for parents and other citizens to sign up to address them. At least 20 minutes of time will be allotted for the public to make comments at meetings where public comment is permitted. The public will receive at least 2 business days notice of the public comment protocol. All right, these are some tips from the GO team handbook regarding public comment. The GO team is not required to schedule time for public comment at every meeting. Public comment should be scheduled for major action items that need a GO team vote that will require public input or need public buy-in. Consider the schedule of the school community for those meetings that do allow public comment in order to give the community a chance to participate. Set a specific time for public comment period. For example, we could allot a 20-minute segment on the agenda for public comment and allow each member of that public to have 2 minutes to speak during that segment. At the end of public comment period, the chair should close public comment and move on to the next agenda item. All right, posting a clear process for how individuals sign up or indicate that they wish to speak. GO Team members, GO Team members should not respond during public comment period. The public comment period is designed to gain input from the public, not for immediate responses by the GO Team to the public comment presented. The GO Team should listen attentively to all comments and take the summation of the comments into consideration when making decisions. Remind, last but not least, remind the public that a scheduled public comment period on the agenda is not the only means for providing input. The GO Team should encourage the public to contact them via their APS email addresses. Emails sent to GO Team members about school concerns are also considered public comment. If there are urgent matters that need to go to the GO Team's attention, the school can organize information sessions, or the GO Team can schedule separate public comment meetings to gather that information from stakeholders. All right. Hopefully you've had a moment just to kind of look at our public comment protocol from our past school year. So if you're, I'm going to give a little bit more time to review that. And if there are any recommendations for updates or changes to the public comment, we'll do that after you've had another minute to just kind of peruse what we currently have. So I'm going to give 1 minute on the clock. All right, so are there any recommendations for updates or changes to our current public comment protocol?
I have a suggestion that I wonder if we want to think about. I know that this year that Midtown and Howard went to having like 10 at their public comment meetings, having 10 minutes at the beginning or at the end, so that people could make a comment like maybe before we were taking action or voting. So it wasn't sort of already the moment had passed. I don't know if that's something that we would want to consider too.
Others on that consideration? How do we feel? Melissa, I like that. I think that's it's nice. I think there have been times where you learn something during the meeting that you might want to mention after the fact, but you don't get that chance because you didn't know, right? So I like that. I like that consideration. Are there any other recommendations for updates? Go ahead, Mr. Norwood.
Just asking for clarity, Melissa. So like, for example, we was just set aside a time like at the beginning, like 10 minutes before or 10 minutes after for people to have public comments before we had the meeting.
Well, it would just be, I mean, people would still have to sign up the way
Okay.
that they do, right? So we would have the period, we would have a period at the beginning or the end. So that way, you know, if maybe we were going to vote on something, people could maybe make a comment before we did, or if there was something in the meeting that had happened, maybe people could make a comment at the end.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely like that.
Any other clarifying questions? All right. Okay, so can I have a motion to adopt that change in our current public comment, and then we'll vote on the entire thing. All in favor? So we have, it looks like we unanimously agree, Ms. Nadine,
Aye.
that we will provide 10 minutes before the meeting to start with public comment and then 10 minutes after the meeting. Thank you, Melissa. I think that's a really good suggestion. I definitely would appreciate that. All right. So I will make sure that that change is noted on our website and then send that to you all. At this time, may I have a motion to adopt the entire public comment protocol?
So
Motion to
moved.
adopt.
Okay, and seconded by Mr. Norwood. All in favor, please say aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
All right, we unanimously agree. All GO Team members have voted aye. All right, I will make that change before I leave school today. All right, let's see. Setting our GO Team meeting calendar. Okay, so just to preface this before I go through the script, I put the tentative dates. Again, these are tentative dates, and if someone would be so kind, these dates typically will be the third Wednesday of the month. The third Wednesday of the month. So I put the dates there, similar to the format of what we had this past school year. But we don't have to vote on this. We can change it up to Tuesday, whatever. I prefer Thursdays not, simply because Thursdays are typically our school event days. But yeah, so let me go through it real quick. Adhering to the agenda, we will now discuss the meeting calendar for the school year. As a reminder, our GO Team is required to have at least 6 business meetings this school year. So there are 9 listed right here. Okay, so let me read that first one again. 6 business meetings this school year. 4 of the meetings must permit time for public comment. Meetings cannot be held during the instructional day. Meetings must be live streamed and recorded, and meeting locations for hybrid meetings must be places which can accommodate the public. Not, an example would be not a conference room. May I have suggestions or recommendations for meeting dates and times?
Can I make a suggestion? A strong suggestion. If we can change the time till a bit earlier than we've done in the past, like hopefully maybe around 3 o'clock, so that once we're done with school, since it is about once a month. I know there are some things that can't get in the way, but I would love to suggest that, to move it up, as opposed to the later in the evening that we did before.
Thoughts on that suggestion? And again, we want to be thoughtful about everyone because we have teachers, community members, moms, dads. So we will be very thoughtful about that. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I have carpool pickup at 3:15. So I can have it on with my headphones. It just will be a little bit more difficult to like follow presentations and stuff.
Are we opposed to not like 4 o'clock? Does 4 o'clock work a little better? And I'm not sure like if people have like middle schoolers or high schoolers, especially like our parents and I just don't know what everybody's life looks like on a day-to-day basis, especially during the school year.
4 o'clock is definitely easier for me than 3, because it means we get people out of school and into an activity, but that's just me personally.
I could do 4 o'clock.
I can do 4.
Ryan? Ryan,
Yeah,
Carolyn?
I think I can make that work. It'll probably be in the car some too, but I mean that's fine with me if that's okay with you guys.
I think it's, I mean, you guys are the ones who get to vote on that, but I just would want to make sure that, because you are volunteering your time and you're doing this on behalf of the school, I just want to make sure that you would be able to access any of the information and hear it clearly without putting you in danger if you're driving. You know what I mean? So I just want to be thoughtful about that. But obviously you can make your grown folk decision for yourself, Ryan. I just want to put that out there on the record for myself.
I mean, this is so ridiculous. We have soccer over in the east side of town at 4:30 every day of the week. I would it be ridiculous to say like to alternate it, like 4 o'clock and then the next one is later? Or I don't know. I mean, I can do it. I don't know, whatever you guys think.
So it sounds like there's just a suggestion of potentially alternating time. So one meeting at 4 o'clock, another meeting at what would be the time suggestion though? Ryan, that
That's
you
what I was gonna ask. What would be what's the ideal time for you? Like if you in a perfect world scenario, what would be the best time for you?
I mean, speaking for myself, like anytime 6 or after, just because then there's another parent that can kind of help. But again, I'm one person. I'm not trying to. What time did we have them last year?
6.
Six.
They went from 6 to 7.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get it. I understand too. It's just the 6 o'clock, I guess is, everyone's different. For me, that was difficult. Just because that's when everybody's home and, all the things that are happening was busy for the high schooler for me. But I mean, if we can make it work, somehow, I mean, between 3 to 5 versus 6 being done at 7 got to be difficult on my end. But so I don't know, whatever you want to vote on, but I would like it earlier.
Melissa, Carolyn?
Anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, the 5, getting more towards 5 instead of 3 is definitely easier for me personally. But I can make it work also. And then my only other comment, I guess, would be if our priority is parents ever being able to attend and comment. I think the more we're in the workday, the harder that is.
Yeah, I can make it work. 4 to 5, I think.
What? I'm sorry, Carolyn. I had a hard time hearing you.
Oh, sorry. I was saying I can also make those times work.
Okay, so any of those times. So is there another suggestion based off of the feedback here in terms of the times?
5 o'clock, 5 to 6,
Yeah,
maybe.
5 o'clock is definitely easier than 3 and 4.
Okay.
All right, I like the compromise, so we're meeting somewhere in the middle. Okay, so any other suggestions or things that we have not considered?
Is there a specific day that works better for everybody as well? Like, or is Monday through Friday just busy all the way around?
Well, I don't know what dates off the top of my head the CAT team meetings are. And what I found like this is just me, but again, I don't get a vote. The mid-week meeting gives us a little bit of time for APS to share any information that needs to be shared out. Because I remember a few years ago trying to do some Monday GO Team meetings, and then we would find things out perhaps on a Monday that was not on the agenda, but our GO Team might have wanted to discuss on that day. So it made it difficult. But the Wednesday was kind of like a nice safe spot. But we can, Tuesday, I mean, we can consider some Thursdays, hopefully on non-event days, but what do y'all think?
Wednesdays seem to work out well, avoiding the other meetings and events. Personally, I would be happy to stay with Wednesdays.
Same.
Okay. All right. Any other suggestions? All right. So okay, we need to now determine which meeting will allocate. Well, I'm sorry, actually. So meeting times and dates. So with the meetings that you see currently listed on the screen, there are a total of 9 meetings, including this organizational one. Do we want to keep 8, 9 meetings, or do we want to reduce to 6? What are your thoughts?
Was this based
How
on
many
last year?
It was based on last year, and I think it's probably it was a Terry Harness thing more than anything because it was our first year as an acting Go team.
Yeah.
So I think we met more often. We did meet more often than some of the other schools, which I'm fine with. But I just want to put that out there that we only have to do 6, but we could do as many as we would like.
We have the flexibility to put all these on to hold the space, but then don't feel like we have them, or we cancel, or do we need to have like a set agenda from the?
We have flexibility to alter some of the dates as needed. You know, it could be inclement weather day, or it could be something that could be impactful. So yeah, we definitely have that flexibility to do that.
As a principal who's done Go teams before, how many meetings do you feel like what's the best number?
Oh shit.
I mean, I know you just put me on the spot. I mean, to me, the way that I think about it, it kind of just depends on like what the district is discussing and what are those hot topics. I have a feeling that facilities master planning is probably going to be one of those. So I'm inclined to say probably more than 6, but I don't know that it needs to be 9.
Yeah.
It could be 7. I think that would be fair. And then also like thinking about the timing, like a Go team meeting in November. I mean, I don't know. Last year, I
Yeah.
think we had it, but then I think I want to say that we changed the date, but that's right around Thanksgiving. There's a lot of things that are happening in the month of November, so that might not be the most advantageous. We definitely want the meeting in January for budgetary reasons, because that's when we kind of get our first look. February, we want that meeting time, that date, because that's where we will present. I will present the budget, and you guys will have some time prior to the March meeting to kind of think through and ask additional questions. And then usually that March meeting is when you will vote to approve the budget. So those 3 dates, or having the meetings in January, February, and March, I think are absolutely needed. If there was a time that I don't think we would need a meeting date, that might be November, or October, one of those two. And then I like to have the May meeting just to kind of close out and kind of wrap up any things, especially for those who may be leaving us at the end of this year from Go Team.
I would say the first facilities vote is November, and I think we're going to get a lot of stuff out in October. So I would say we might want to keep that October meeting, because I think that's going to be right in the timeline of where we might be asked to give some feelings about anything.
Okay. So keeping the October meeting, we're good with the August, the September, Melissa's making the suggestion of keeping the October meeting. Was there a follow-up suggestion with that regarding November, Melissa, or?
I don't have a strong feeling about November. I think that I lean towards you that maybe we don't go down to 6. Maybe we take out just November with the facility stuff and the new budget stuff that's going to shift a little bit. I think the rest probably makes sense to me.
Okay. Anyone else? Any thoughts?
No, I agree. I remember November feeling okay about not having it or whatever. I feel like we either canceled it or removed it, but we did something right. And so, yeah.
Others, Ryan, Mr. Norwood?
I think that sounds good to cancel November and keep the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree as well.
I
All
agree.
right. So perfect. Y'all made that easy. All right. So let me make sure. So now we need to determine then at which meeting we will allocate time for public comment. As a reminder, we must allow public comment at least 4 times during the school year. So now that we have determined the calendars, we're going to keep all the dates minus the November 19th meeting. Yeah, we need to approve now public comment. So what dates would we want public comment to occur?
I personally say have it in September.
September public comment? Y'all, what do y'all feel?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the dates.
So September. Melissa, you mentioned the facilities. Would that be a good time for public comment?
I would think so. I would think if that's a big discussion in October that we should have public comment then.
Okay. Personally, I think February and March, because of the budget, makes sense for public comment. What do y'all think? Yeah?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, would we, now we've got 4. We can give the public opportunities to comment every meeting if we choose, or we can stick to the 4. What do y'all think?
4 is fine. I think 4 is good.
I personally, we never have anybody come, and if somebody really wanted to come speak, it doesn't seem harmful to me to give that opportunity, but I'm just one person.
Meaning that if we say no to public comment, but there is someone who would potentially like to.
No, just offer it everyone.
I think so. Sorry, I didn't
I'm
hear
listening to me.
Oh,
Who is that?
I-
Oh, Dion. Hey, Dion.
Sorry.
Dion doesn't get to talk, so y'all pretend like Dion didn't say anything. I'm just being silly, but
that's sort of what I was saying. I guess was I didn't know if there was any reason not to offer it, since I don't remember that we had. I think we had one comment all year last year, but I'm okay with the 4 if that's how everybody else feels.
Dion was talking to her daughter, and I think honestly too, over the years from like at Springdale Park and even at VHE, I think last year, I think we're flexible and agreeable enough that if someone wanted to speak, that we would want them to speak, even if it says no comment. So
Yeah.
I'm fine with just saying it, saying yes, but again, I don't get to vote on that. What you think? What you think? Keep it at the 4, and
I
then
agree.
just
I give the 4.
keep it at the 4.
Yeah.
And if there are people who want to comment, that we will at that moment have a conversation to talk and allow that to happen potentially. So we'll keep the 4. For
Most
now.
times too, when people had comments, they did a great job about reaching out to like Rebecca and Ryan first before,
Yeah.
and then they were able to bring it to us as the GO team. So I'm definitely in
and
agreement.
and I definitely want to keep that that up for them to reach out so we can have a better understanding. Rebecca met with a couple of different parents on 2 separate occasions that I can think of for coffee and like an hour conversation. It was very insightful. So I'd want to continue to do those kind of things as well, just to be able to better understand some of the things. All right, so let's see. So we've got 4 dates listed. I will add that. So now that we have determined the calendar, may I have a motion to approve the calendar?
Motion to approve?
A second?
I
I
second.
second that motion.
And all in favor?
Aye, Nadine.
All right, looks like unanimously we all agree. So please enter those dates into your personal calendars so you do not forget. And of course, I will, or our secretary, maybe Ryan Valduga, will help remind us. But I like doing that because I got to remind myself as well. So, okay, cool. All right, GO Team meeting norms. So now we got to review, confirm, and adopt the GO Team norms. So we'll begin by reviewing what our meeting norms were for 24-25 school year. Take a minute just to look through those. All right, does anyone have any change to any of these norms? No? All right, moving on. May I have a motion to adopt the norms for our GO Team?
So moved.
I'm sorry, I can't. Somebody said something. I don't know who it was.
Sorry, I was making a motion to pass.
Thank you, Carolyn. May I have a second?
I second that motion.
All right, all in favor?
Aye, Nadine.
Thank you. It looks like everyone is in favor of adopting and keeping these norms. All right. All right, we've gone through the organizational things, so now we're just going to go to our discussion topics, which I don't believe that we had any, but there were a couple of updates that I wanted to make sure that everyone is aware of information. So no discussion items, but we do have some informational items. So just to let everyone know, here in the Go team, and for anyone who wants to take the time to watch this recording, we are ready for children in the building. It is summer is summer is my least favorite time. I'll be honest. It really is, because it kind of it's a little boring and dull, and kids bring the life and energy to the building. So I'm excited to see them. I've seen tons of them out at the park, on the Beltline, everywhere, and I don't know, a lot of them seem very antsy to be back, and I'm sure parents are antsier to have them back at school. So we're looking forward to it. August 1st is our open house sneak peek. So we know that's the day that you get to officially meet the teacher that your child has been assigned. From 8 to 9 that morning is new parent orientation. I highly, highly recommend for any new parents to VHE. That has a child that's new to us or new to Atlanta Public Schools, that you attend new parent orientation. You're going to get a lot of information that you'll need, that you'll want, to make sure that we have a smooth opening of the school year, and continuation of the entire year. From 9 to 11, we do have open house sneak peek, where we invite all of our families, pre-K through 5th grade, to come in, meet your teacher, bring in your school supplies, and then get other information from our business partners, from our school nurse, etc. So we look forward to seeing you on Friday, August 1st. Remember, the district originally had a start date of August 1st, but they moved the start date for students back to August 4th. So all of our kids will be coming back to us on Monday, August the 4th. So super excited to see them. One thing I want to make sure is very clear, just to put it out there. Every year this happens, but there's always some really savvy parents that will start looking into My Backpack. And in My Backpack, they will see some of the software programs that are already there. And in those software programs, it may some class lists may have appeared to have uploaded. So I want you to know, yes, some class lists may have appeared to upload, but we reserve the right to change classes at any point in time based on new registration, etc., leading up to the official day, the official first day of when we're going to release those class lists to parents. So usually it would be on sneak peek day, but we have changed it. So I want to make sure that. So on Tuesday, the 29th, the 30th and the 31st, we're going to open 3 sneak peek days where parents can come in and drop off their school supplies early, because we know that some of you have 2-3 kids and those supplies are incredibly heavy. So we want to give some times. Visit our website. Those times are there, the sneak peek days where you can drop off your school supplies early. And because you are doing that, you get a sneak peek pre-advanced look at our finalized class list on the 29th. So we still have the 24th, the 25th of this week, and the 28th to change class lists up. So I say all that to say this: do not trust My Backpack at this moment, because those are not your official class list. So your 29th is when you'll be able to see it, and I promise you. And if one VHE parent sees those class lists posted on the 29th, then I know every one of you will have it by the end of the day. So you'll all know your official teacher placements at that point. Trying to see what other things that I wanted just to mention. Yeah, right now we're right at about our projection of approaching 650. We have about 20 kindergartners that we're looking to continue to enroll. But so right now we're at about 88 kindergartners that have enrolled. We're expected to have about 110. So I feel very confident that will happen. But all of our other grade levels look like they're holding very steady at this point with our projections. So it looks like we're going to be, that we should be pretty good. So yeah, looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a good year. I'm excited about our 3rd year. All right, so that's all I got for principals update information items. New Go Team member training. Does anyone know for our new Go Team members, for Mr. Shaw and Ms. Matthews, when those trainings are off the top of your head?
Mr.
I
Harness,
saw
I
it.
did mine.
I'm sorry?
Go ahead, Miss Nadine.
I did mine.
Okay. So was it a face-to-face virtual or what was it, Ms. Nadine?
I did a face-to-face virtual, and also I did the other one in Ellis, kick up something like that.
Gotcha,
So I
gotcha,
did
gotcha,
both of
gotcha,
them.
gotcha. Okay. Well, then what I'll do is I'll make sure that I just add those dates, or I'll at least send to our new Go Team members so everyone can make sure that they are appropriately trained. Melissa, anything that you wanted to mention specifically regarding facilities, master planning?
Um, Nothing more than what we were saying at the beginning. I think that we'll get an update at the Board of Education meeting. The task force is going to present a report to the board at their meeting, and then the task force will be getting some version of that the next day. So August 5th, hopefully we'll have some more information, and I will be sure to share with all of you.
All right. Okay. Any other announcements? I will say this, we had a lot of our teachers came today to plan and to just to prepare for our new literacy program, curriculum, et cetera. And they're super gung-ho and excited about our adoption of advanced benchmark literacy, structured literacy. I I'm really excited about it too. And it was nice to see that the teachers were ready to come in because technically it's still their summer. But they were here today. All of our new teachers, our new employees, we gained 4 additional employees. But they came this week on Monday. Mr. Norwood, Ms. Canup, they lead our new teacher mentor program. So they offered them a wonderful introduction to the school. We went through lots of stuff, but they are going to bring a lot of nice energy to our building. I'm really excited. We were very fortunate with who we got. The people that we wanted to hire, we got the people that we wanted to hire, and more importantly, that they wanted to be with us at VHE. So it's our job to now make sure that they love that they made that choice, and that they stay with us for a very, very long time. But yeah, other than that, I have no other announcement. So we've reached the end of our agenda. Are there anything else? All right, well then you guys know the last thing. May I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Second,
I second that motion.
sweet, and all in favor?
Hi, Nadine.
Bye, Ms. Nadine. Bye, all. Thank you, guys. Have a great one. Meeting is adjourned.